Good morning and welcome to the next Fife Property Weekly Market Update. This is for week commencing the 3rd to the 9th of November. Would you believe it? Into November. Countdown to Christmas has officially started, I would say. For those that maybe didn't see on the eSnoop page, myself and Susan from the office were at Bow House this weekend, and that was full Christmas swing. There was all different Christmas gifts, there was Christmas decorations, and there was of course that artisan food and drink, but there was plenty on at the Bow House this weekend. If you did get to go along and obviously see it, it is an absolutely beautiful market. It's a great day out. If you didn't, then that's okay. And they are actually doing another one on the 14th and the 15th, and of course that will be a full festive one. They're also doing something a little bit different as well on the Friday evening, so that being the 13th, between 2 and 8 o'clock, they're actually doing an evening market and event, which would actually be lovely. You can just imagine, obviously, full Christmas spirit. They're going to be doing mulled wine, they're going to be doing the roasting the chestnuts. There's going to be different, obviously, there's going to be music on. There's going to be such a beautiful atmosphere on that Friday evening. And then they're doing the Saturday and the Sunday between 10 and 4 o'clock. Your full artisan, obviously, makers and foods and craft. And again, Christmas gifts. It's nice to get something. I think when you go and hand pick something like that, it puts a bit more thought into it and makes it unique as well. And of course, they're doing kind of things to get the kids involved as well. So there's a whole load of events on that weekend. If you didn't get to go this weekend, or even if you did go this weekend, like we did, go again, obviously, then as well. It'll be something nice closer to Christmas, get any last minute bits. And it's just a lovely atmosphere along at the Bow House. If you weren't in it, then obviously I hope you had a lovely weekend, but that's certainly what we did. And we walked away with plenty of treats for our Saturday night. But getting into obviously the market update for last week, we're going to speak about what has come onto Rightmove as new listings and also what has sold subject to concluded missives. So that's agencies that cover Rightmove. We're then going to delve deeper into what Fife Properties was doing in that week, specifically our agency. So what we sold, and we had a great amount of sales for that week. What we've got coming soon, of course, I know we'll be keen to see that, and as well what has completed, keys handed over. We'll then have a review of the shows as well, so you can see what you want to go back and take information from. And so that's what we're going to discuss in the next wee while. But let's start with the stats. So I'll pull that up for you to see. So this is a rundown from the 3rd to the 9th, what each micro region happened on Rightmove. And for those that don't know, when I say micro regions, it's just the different areas within Fife. As you can see, within Fife as a whole, there was 118 instructed properties and 103 sold. So there was a slight increase last week of what was instructed, because for the weeks prior, there was more selling than instructed. But last week, there was an increase in instructed, but as you can see, still a good amount of sales are going through also. And as we continue to say, 1 week doesn't make a trend, but it is interesting to see. So in particular, you've got the eSnook, which had a high number of 11 instructed, which is high for the eSnook. Normally it kind of floats about the 3, the 4. There was a wee bit of a peak last week, but that's definitely a real increase that we haven't seen in a wee while, having 11 instructed and then 5 selling subject to concluded missives. St Andrews 2 and 4, bit of a lower week for St Andrews as well. Leavenmouth 14 instructed with 12 selling. Really strong at the minute. As we're saying, we're still seeing that positive impact from the commuting links that have opened up there, and we continue to see that with Leavenmouth. And we saw that as well when our last week's show, when we did a roundup of October as a whole, we also, that was a strong indicator as well. Dunfermline, you're 42 and 43. It's always slightly higher in Dunfermline, just with obviously the proximity to Edinburgh, and obviously being able to get a wee bit more for your money, but still being able to commute. So those numbers aren't any different from what we all normally see. And the same for Glenrothes, holding strong with 17 and 17. Slight difference for Kirkcaldy with 23 instructed and only 14 sold. Normally they're kind of level in Kirkcaldy, so something happened there last week. But obviously it is good to see that we are still getting properties instructed and we are still seeing the sales coming through, because people tend to think that this time of year, as we get closer to Christmas, as we'll obviously be speaking about it anyway, as we get closer to Christmas, it does slow down, but it does just show you 103 properties selling last week, subject to concluded missives on Rightmove. And as I say, we've had a strong week as well last week. So when we come to that, you'll see. So definitely not quieting down as people would think. And it is still a strong time to go to market if you are looking to get your property sold. If you're swithering about it, or if you're thinking you best wait until spring, summer, absolutely not. Look at these numbers. Now is the time to get your property on the market and get it sold. And you can see that with the numbers. It's an ideal time as well. If you are swithering, even just pick up the phone and speak to us. Comment on this post. Obviously, we're always open to that. Messages directly if you prefer it to be a wee bit more private, or just pick up the phone. As I say, if you are swithering about it and you just want to talk it through one of the agents, please feel free. But you can see in the numbers there that it is still a good time to go to market, get your property sold, and know that it's done, and you can just enjoy your Christmas with family and friends. But if we have a look as well, also don't forget those numbers do not include new builds as we speak about. It's just trying to obviously compare them. It's not like for like, because we don't get a true reflection with new builds. But to just give you a wee bit of an insight, last week there was 1 in the Dunfermline area that sold, 3 in Glenrothes and 2 in Kirkcaldy. So those numbers were a little bit lower than we normally see, but that just gives you an idea of the new builds, just because the stats that we showed just previous there on the table was core market, not including those. But then, as I say, we're going to look a bit more at Fife Properties in particular, because we had some strong sales last week, which was great to see. So we're going to start with those. So the first one is on Somerville Road. Now, you may be thinking, okay, I'm sure we spoke about this last week. Last week, we had sold the upper flat. We have now sold the lower one as well. So you may remember last week's show I was speaking about how we sold the top one in 3 days, and I was saying the lower one is still available. Well, it is no longer available because we've sold the lower flat as well, and that was in 6 days. So that's incredible. So 2 properties sold overall in 9 days, we'll say, having 3 and 6. So that's great to see that that one has now gone, and the new owners are moving into the area, which is great because they get to take full advantage of, obviously, you've got the train station commuting links, you've got the beach, you've got the prom, you've still got all your amenities within Leven, you've got beautiful walks, restaurants, cafes, you've got everything within Leven, and they're getting an absolutely immaculate property. And look at that landscape garden to the front. You really can't complain at that. So that was Somerville Road in Leven. As I say, both properties have now sold, so the seller is delighted that they've got both properties gone. People did miss out on the upper and the lower. So if you've got a property similar to those within the area and you're thinking about selling, please pick up the phone, because we have got people, as I say, that missed out on both of those. So we have hot buyers on the market that would kind of jump at the opportunity to get your property if it's obviously within the area and to that standard. And that one sold for offers over 80,000. Now, the next one is Turpey Road in Leven. So let me just show you that one. So this one was a 2-bedroom detached bungalow. The new areas are looking forward to the 1-level living. And of course, if you are on the market looking for a bungalow, you know they are like hen's teeth trying to secure one. So when they do come up, they are absolutely snapped up. Again, we were inundated with this one. We had to do back-to-back viewings, multiple offers, and it sold within 3 weeks. But the new owners are looking forward to take full advantage of that 1-level living, because it is really sought after. So likewise, if you are sitting in a bungalow just now and you're thinking of selling, then please do reach out to us, because again, we had people that missed out on this one, and we have people not only that missed out on that one, but are sitting within our database desperate for a bungalow and that 1-level living aspect. So do pick up the phone if you are sitting in a property just like that. Now, this one was on for offers over 220,000. Obviously, like we always say, with ones that just had offers accepted, we can't disclose what they have gone for. We need to wait until they're completed. So you'll just need to continue to watch the shows to see what figure we achieve for that one. But that was Turpey Road in Leven, and a 2-bedroom detached bungalow. Now, it's great to see as well with the solds that we've got a mixture of different properties, from flats to bungalows to lodges, and all different areas as well. So we had a great week last week. But this is our next one. So we're heading to the East Snook, Crail in particular. So this was in Sockhope Links Caravan Park in Crail. You can see that there. So this was a lodge. What you can't see from this photo is the views to the front. They literally have nothing in front of them, completely unobstructed, panoramic sea views right across the Firth of Forth, and in a clear day you can see right across to Bash Rock, to Berwick. It is absolutely incredible. So you can just imagine, you can see there the glass balcony, sitting there and just taking full advantage of those views right on the Fife coastal path as well. So the new owners are absolutely delighted that they're going to be able to take full advantage and obviously holiday at that location. A wee bit of a story with this one as well, which was great, is they actually tried to sell this privately, and they had it kind of advertised just locally, signs up on the lodge, where they thought obviously Fife coastal path, plenty of people would see it. They also had it advertised on your Facebook, and they were trying to do it privately but weren't getting much success. So they obviously contacted ourselves, and Craig went out and obviously signed up the property, and it's great to see that we sold it in 4 weeks. So it does just show, with the correct marketing strategy, with that multimedia, because the video works for this. Obviously it has now sold, but I would strongly go back, recommend having a look at it, just so you can see, one, the incredible views, but also give you an idea of what we do. If you don't see our video walk through that personal property tours, that is what we do differently, and that's what sets us apart, and that's just what gets the property sold. So obviously we sold it in 4 weeks, which obviously the sellers are absolutely delighted with. Now, if you are also if you are watching this and thinking, oh, I've missed out on that, I would have loved that, that would be perfect for myself, my family, we would love something like that, to have that kind of somewhere to go and holiday, and take full advantage of the location. We do actually have another one available on that site. So yes, that one has gone, but we do have another one. So don't worry if that is something you're looking for. Please comment, pick up the phone, reach out to us, and we'd be more than happy to give you the details of the other one. That is also one of the 2-bedroom executive lodge that we're selling. So please do obviously reach out if that's something you're looking for. But the one we have sold was on for offers over 130,000. Of course, when it does conclude, we'll let you know what we achieve for it. But the seller's just delighted that we've got it gone in 4 weeks, obviously with how long they were trying to sell it for. Another one that we sold last week. So this is still within the East Neuk, but again, a different style of property. Now, for those that don't know, so this is Crow's Nest Court, Anstruther, also known as Beacon Court, maybe if you know it as that, but it's actually the MacArthur and Stone retirement complex. So this is where there is a specific age to obviously live at this property. But it's great because not only are you still getting that independence of your living, but you still have that real community feel, and obviously they're maintained and being managed as well. So there's communal areas within this complex, and there's a lounge, there's a terrace, but there's also that kind of reassurance and peace of mind for family, that there is 24/7 kind of management there. If anybody obviously needs a hand with anything, but the new owners is looking forward obviously to getting that lifestyle and moving in there, but still having your independence and your own kind of shut the door, and that is your own private space. And that one is a 2-bedroom apartment. And this one as well, when you're standing in the living room, it's lovely because you've actually got sea views as well. So it really is the perfect property. That one was on for offers over 250,000 and has now sold. And our final one for last week, we are heading to a different actually site with a different lodge, but another lodge sale last week. So there was obviously something in the water last week, but this one was the Letham Fuse. This was in Cooper. So those that don't know, it's on Cooper Road. So it's just if you were coming from maybe kind of Windygates and Kennyway heading to Cooper, or if you're coming out of Leave and going to Cooper, it's along that main Cooper Road, Letham Fuse. Now again with this one, it actually had, well, it doesn't have sea views, it's got countryside views to the rear and to the front as well. You can see you've got a balcony there, driveway. So this one was on for offers over 49,999. 2-bedroom again, as I say, you've got that raised decking, but again, great location for this one as well, because especially now you can head down into Leven with this one, and you've obviously got the prom, you've got the beach, the Fife coastal path, you can go to Lower Largo, you can go, it's great central location, countryside views, but that one was Letham Fuse, 2-bedroom lodge, and the new owners are again looking forward to having obviously a boat hole to come and holiday at and take full advantage of the lifestyle that they'll have when they're on holiday there. Again, if you are sitting in something like this and you're wanting a valuation, or if you're looking to offload and sell, please do reach out. More than obviously happy to come and have a chat with you, give you your valuation and discuss what we can do for you to get your property sold. So that is what we sold last week. Then we have the coming soons, of course. It wouldn't be a weekly update without what we have got coming soon. So these are properties that we have signed up and we will be doing the pre-portals for, or maybe pre-portals are already done. I'll let you know as we go throughout. So for those that don't know, pre-portal, that is your prime opportunity to get in there before anybody else. So this is a preview and a full walkthrough of the property, discussing the price point, in-depth walkthrough, and also the location. So it's your one video, one-stop shop, really highlighting what you are purchasing. But to be able to obviously see the pre-portal, you need to be following our social media channels. So you need to head to Facebook and be following all of our Facebook pages: Cooper, Leven, East Nuke, St Andrews, Glenrothes, Kirkcaldy, Dunfermline, Dundee. You need to be following them all so that you do not miss out on pre-portals. So this is a prime opportunity to get in there before anybody else. And when I say get in there before anybody else, one, you need to be in a position to proceed. That means you're a cash buyer, good to go, ready to make that offer. And when we say offer, we mean a strong, no regrets offer, an offer that the seller is going to bite your hand off and stop the property going to Rightmove, Zoopla, S1 Home, and our own website. So you need to be in that strong position with a strong offer to stop the seller taking it to market, to secure it, your no regrets offer. So if you do see any of these, or any of these as I read them out and they do appeal to you or something you've been looking for, get to the Facebook pages, get following, keep a lookout for the pre-portals. If you qualify on what we just discussed, you either need to comment, message, pick up the phone, do what you need to do to get in contact with us. But this is your prime opportunity. And if you're not in that position, as I say, then do what you need to do to get yourself to that position. If you do have a property to sell, what steps are you taking to get ready? Is your property market ready? Are you good to go? Have you had a valuation? If you have, but you say it was a couple of years ago, you need to get an up-to-date, accurate valuation because the market has changed. So you need to have an update valuation and have your agent secured. So if you're not in that position just yet, pick up the phone. One of our agents is more than happy to come out and see you. That's then your dedicated time to get your accurate valuation, get an up-to-date, in-depth analysis on your current market within your specific area, and also your dedicated time to ask any questions you may have. If you've got any concerns or queries, if you've maybe not sold before, if it's been a while, or you generally just want to obviously understand what the process looks like, pick up the phone. We'd be more than happy to come out and see you and get you market ready. But the coming soons, what do we have? So the first one is Hargate Avenue in Leven. Slightly different with this one. This is a 2-bedroom first floor flat. Comes with a driveway, garden to the rear, and this one is actually getting sold as a tenanted property. So there's sitting tenants in it just now, and the current seller is looking to just offload and sell with the tenants in situ. So ideal if you're a landlord and you are wanting to add to your portfolio, or maybe you're just new and you're looking to start your portfolio, then this is the perfect property for you. It's a really affordable price point. It's a great location as well. The commuting links within Leven, obviously your amenities. So it's a great location. It's a brilliant, obviously, property. If it is something that you are interested in, pick up the phone. More than happy to obviously discuss it with you, what obviously the process looks like. And we can also put you in touch with our lettings director, Richard Cook, so that he can discuss with you obviously what your return would be on the property, what the process would be, obviously purchasing with tenant in situ. And as I say, obviously what that looks like and what return you could get and obviously charge per calendar month. So if it is something that you're looking to do, to buy a property with tenants in situ, pick up the phone and we can obviously give you the best advice. So that was Hargate Avenue in Leven. That pre-portal will be coming in the next coming week, so do keep a wee lookout for that one. Then keeping within Leven, we have Ewan Place. This is, for those that don't know, this is in the kind of cul-de-sacs just opposite Diageo. So great, obviously, if you work there or if you work within Leven itself. 3-bed semi-detached property, quiet cul-de-sac. It's a desirable location, especially, again, commuting links that have now opened. Obviously, you're just around the corner from Cameron Bridge. Also great if you need to get to the A92 for commuting. So great location and a 3-bedroom semi-detached property. So ideal family home as well. We then are actually another KY8 postcode property. This is Lower Largo. So this is Main Street, Lower Largo, and this is a 3-bedroom terraced property. What's great about this one is it is potential to add value. So you can go in there, put your own stamp on it, add value, and make it your perfect home. They have already converted up into the attic. So when I was able to go up there, it would make an ideal second kind of sitting room, living room, because obviously you're elevated, it's got Velux windows, and you've got beautiful views. So you want to take full advantage. You could almost do like a balcony style window as well to really open it up to take full advantage. You could make it a master, obviously, bedroom as well, or obviously, as I say, an additional living room space. But definitely going up into the attic, you would not want to not do that. You've then got garden space to the rear, character property as well. So it's got beautiful features, but really great opportunity to add value, put your own stamp on it. Now, that one will be coming to market in the coming weeks. So again, keep a lookout for that one. Actually, we have another KY property. So this is Fernbank Drive, Windygates. Now, you may be thinking that sounds a bit familiar, that we have sold another one on Fernbank, but this is a completely different property. So if you missed out on that one, then this one we have coming soon. I'll actually be doing the pre-portal for this one tomorrow. So keep a look out on our leaving page by close of business tomorrow to see the full pre-portal walkthrough for this property. This one is a 4-bedroom detached house. It's in a great position as well. So you're still getting your driveway, your garage, internally, 4 bedrooms detached. You've got a living room to the front of the property. Then you head through your kind of kitchen diner, but then they've then added a conservatory at the back. So you're getting additional living space. But the position of this property is prime, because when you're sitting in that conservatory, not only is it an absolute sun trap, but you're not overlooked whatsoever. So it is just perfect. Ideal family home, desirable location, still close to all your commuting links as well. So it really is the ideal property. So that's Fernbank Drive. So if you missed out on the one that we were selling on Fernbank Avenue, then this one is coming soon. Or alternative, you're looking for something in this area, then keep a lookout tomorrow for the pre-portal. And then our final property, we are heading along to the East Nook. This is in St. Monans. So this is actually a commercial property. So if you are looking to start a business, expand your business, move your business, then this would be ideal for you. So it is West Street, St. Monans. So just a short walk to the harbour, which is obviously great for footfall and traffic. Everybody's seeing, obviously, your business and your premises. It could be used for a multitude of different things. Previously, it was like a convenience store, post office, but obviously you can make it work for you and your business. It has a shop floor space, a WC, storage, so it's a great footprint. Ideal location, obviously being situated in St. Monans. So that is a commercial property that will be coming soon as well. So if you are looking for the commercial property, then give us a call. We can get you registered, we can get you set up. Make sure you're following our eSnook page so you see the pre-portal of this one, but that one will be coming soon, so keep a wee lookout for Jim's pre-portal. So that is what we've got coming soon. So plenty there. Again, something for everybody, all different styles of properties. So if any of them do appeal to you, please do reach out, but make sure you're following the pages. And if you're not market ready, get yourself market ready. And then completed, so what has signed over, missives done, new buyers in, enjoying their home. This one is in Oxfordshire. It was Kiln Q. So this was a 3-bedroom end terrace property. The features in this home were incredible. Such a unique kind of interior, but it really worked for the style of property. And then actually when you were standing out on the front, you would not realize how much you were getting to the rear. Like, it had an incredible kind of L-shaped garden. Again, absolute sun trap. It had mature shrubs and plants. Internally, there was an open fireplace. It was just a beautiful property. So the new owners are absolutely delighted with their new home. Moving from a different micro-region within Fife, going to obviously a slightly quieter village lifestyle within Mukti, and they were getting an incredible property. So that sold for 1.3% over home report value and went for 218,000. So if you have a property within Mukti and you are looking to get it sold, get it valued, and you think, oh, okay, that sounds something similar to what I have, then please pick up the phone and reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to discuss, obviously, your valuation, what it looks like for you moving forward. As I say, the new owners are absolutely delighted with that one, as you would be, because it was an absolutely beautiful property. So that is what we have completed on. And then we will take a wee look at the shows. As always, obviously the Wealth Creation show with Richard and Jim would have been done at 12:30 today. So if you didn't get a chance to watch it live, you can go back and re-watch it. They are discussing in it this week key performance indicators. So KPIs, for those that obviously know the abbreviation, are a set of quantifiable metrics that any business should use to track and measure progress towards specific goals and objectives. They help to identify areas of success, as well as obviously areas that maybe need slight improvement or some TLC. KPIs are an essential tool for helping individual and businesses alike understand their customers and meet their needs more effectively. Would you like to have the knowledge to adapt to changing trends and develop a more targeted marketing and sales strategies that potentially drives your business growth? Well, if that does sound something that you want to do, luckily, you don't need to go back to school, you don't need to head to the internet or pull out books, because you have lettings director Richard Cook and one of the UK's most successful property investors, Jim Parker, discussing it. And that was at 12:30 today. So if you did miss it, you can go back and re-watch it. Also shows last week, Richard and I discussed the hidden trap of overpricing your Fife home. This was done Thursday of last week, so you can go back and re-watch that, because if you're thinking of selling your home in Fife in the next, say, 12 months, be wary of setting an inflated asking price, as it could cost you time, money, and ultimately losing out on the chance to move. With a flood of properties on the Fife market, buyers have more choices and are quick to dismiss overpriced homes. And then with that, the longer that they sit on the market as well, people then change their mindset and start to think something's wrong with the property when there absolutely isn't. Just the initial introductory price that it goes to market was inflated. So discover why correctly pricing your home from the start is the smartest strategy in today's shifting market. And when me and Richard obviously discuss it in more detail, there were some really fascinating facts and statistics that you wouldn't actually think of or be aware of. So if you do have time, certainly go back and watch that one that we did on Thursday. As always, we'll put the links so you can get to them, or you can obviously read the scripts. And then finally, another one that was done was badly managed 5 signs that it's maybe time to change your managing agent. Using an agent to manage your rental property should leave you full of confidence and free of stress, with reliable long-term tenants, full legal compliance, and efficient maintenance and repairs. Unfortunately, that's not every landlord's experience, and not all agents live up to their hype. A poor one can cause a string of headaches, but knowing whether or when to switch isn't always clear. Again, Jim Parker and Richard Cook discuss this topic and share really helpful hints and tips from their years of experience to help you make the right decision. So if you're sitting there as a landlord and obviously you're not sitting there thinking, okay, I've not had long-term tenants, am I fully legally compliant? Has it been efficient? What is my maintenance like? If you're not obviously confident, then absolutely go and watch that back and then comment on it, pick up the phone, and we can certainly put you in touch with Richard Cook, and obviously he can be on hand. So that's the shows that was done last week. So go back and watch them. Great information and insights. That's also been a roundup of the Fife Property Market Update, what we're doing as an agency. As always, if you have any questions, comment on this video, message privately, or pick up the phone. We are more than willing to have a wee chat with you and discuss what your property journey looks like. That has been the update for the 3rd to the 9th of November. Hope you have a great week, and I will see you next Monday for the next update. Take care.